Hey, my name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We are the #1 Class B RV dealership in the state of Florida. We are now #2 in the whole United States of America. For the last 5 years, we've been hovering around #3, and here in the last month, we have jumped up to the #2 spot of all Class B RV sales in the United States of America. I have a phenomenal team that works really hard. We ship RVs all over the country, all out of Gainesville, Florida. So cool every time I think about it or hear it, to hear the accomplishments that our team has made out of Gainesville to the whole entire country. But usually what we do are Class B RVs. So RVs have a bathroom and a sink and a toilet and bed and lithium and all this stuff. What I have behind me is something that's super unique. Very, very unique. Something that when I saw it, I was like, you know what? There is an audience for this. There are people that would want something just like this. We have custom made this Midwest automotive design Athletic Series van for a university in North Carolina called Duke University. And we are starting to make these more and more for universities all around the country. We have made them for tennis teams, golf teams, for high schools, and also for conversion vans for families that want to go travel to sporting events, that want to travel to golf tournaments, basketball tournaments, soccer, baseball. So this is your modern day, high-end, ultra luxury conversion van. When I was a kid, my grandfather had this brown conversion van that had a couch in the back, a few seats, and a TV that was about the size of my phone that was up on the thing. You could barely see it, but I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. Now, my kids see this and they think this is the coolest thing in the world, because this really is. That thing back then in the 80s was one of those Mark III vans it was neat. It was very neat, but this is the new modern take on it. So this is the Midwest Automotive Designs Athletic Series. This is set up for a golf team. There can be lots of different configurations in it. It has some lithium. It has a lot of storage. It has some very comfortable high-end seats. It has TVs and Starlink, and I mean, everything high-end and luxury you can imagine, this Athletic Series has it. So let's dive into it, and I'll go through some of the options. This is probably not going to be as long as normal, but there's so much to unpack in this Athletic Series van. So let's start off with, this is a custom wrap. Obviously, Midwest made it, and the van was white, and we had it custom wrapped for whoever's going to use it. If you just want it to be white, black, or silver, you can do that. If you are representing a sports team, you can also have it wrapped to any color, any team, any way that you want. This is a very cool blue fading to black with their logo on it. It does have the chrome wheels. We have done these with black wheels also. And what's cool is this has all of the typical Mercedes high-end features. So it has the parking sensors, it has the adaptive cruise, it has the LED high performance headlights. It does not have a bathroom. So there is no bathroom, there's no plumbing, there's no toilet. This is made for traveling. So if you look, same thing here, it has all the same look of the Midwest van. It has the upgraded suspension. They can have VB air ride on them. The Midwest also upgrades their suspension. This is a 2-wheel drive. You can also get it in an all-wheel drive if you would like. And then kind of as you're walking through, there is a shore power here, so you can plug in and charge up the batteries. I think something very, very great about these vans is their storage. So this one is set up for a golf team, and the golf team has obviously golf bags. So this is set up for golf bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 golf bags are set up here. And then the top there is for all of the shoes and other bags that you're gonna put there. I hope if you're putting golf bags and golf shoes in here, you have some kind of stinky ventilation to get all of that musty smell out of here. Maybe just throw some Febreze in there or something. But you know, Midwest does a great job of customizing these for whatever color, whatever school, whatever you're gonna use it for. And if you just wanna buy it for your family, like I drive one of these with my family. I have 4 kids and they all play travel sports. And so I drive one of these to our volleyball tournaments, to our basketball tournaments, to everything we do. So that way I can pile in a bunch of kids. We can go take off in between games. I can sit there and be hanging out in the van. The kids can go hang out in the van and not have to hang out in the gym or outside at a baseball tournament. So this is a great great van to do that in. So storage wise, right now set up for golf. You can set it up however you want. Some of them also have a TV setup back here for a tailgate package. So, and this is their they're like indestructible rubber flooring here, so that way as you're throwing stuff in and out, it's not getting damaged. So just to kind of give you an idea of how big this is, you know, you can climb in here, you can reach, you know, there's lots of space here that, you know, you can kind of get an idea of spacing. I'm 6 foot tall, 236 pounds. So you can see kind of how all of that fits in there. It also has a tow package, so it can tow up to 5,000 pounds. So, you know, some sports, if you're doing crew or rowing, you would tow your, I don't know, canoes, you would tow your boats, you would tow whatever you crew in, I don't really know, some type of boating apparatus, you would tow that. If you're doing bicycling, if you're doing lots of different things, but if you do need to tow something, there are 5,000 pounds of towing. There again, this is a perforated wrap, so it is wrapped on the windows, but you can see outside the windows. As we climb inside, it does have all of the same luxury as a typical Midwest van does. As you can see, the power door, and then it has your big captain seat. So there are 9 seat belts. There's 9 seats in here. And as you walk in, you can see how customized this particular one is. We can make it as custom or as, I don't want to say basic because there's nothing basic about it, but as custom or as normal as you like. If you do want to put your family crest in the seats, if you want to put your school, if you want to put your favorite superhero, you can make this a Marvel van if you want. But this is as customized as it is. So every seat does have the D on it. Also, when you look in the doors here, they can make them even as custom as the doors have the D. Everything is black with the blue piping. Depends on what colors you want. You can make it as custom as you want. And then even going back here, there is the big logo in the back and the colors. This actually is blue for effect, but you can change the color of this with the remote. So if you wanted to represent a red team, you can change it red. If you want it green, if you want it blue, or if you just want it white. I don't know how to make it white. I don't know, there's a way to make it white. But you know, for this video, we will keep it blue. So what you're used to from Midwest are all of the luxuries, right? How comfortable these seats are, how big and how nice. I mean, I'm a big guy and I fit very comfortably in these seats. And then they do actually have the leg lifts as well. So you have leg lifts. They also have the little desk right here. So these are student athletes. So they're students first. My son is a student athlete at the University of Florida. He plays football, and so there's a big emphasis on the student part. So they wanted to make sure that whatever van they were riding to their tournaments in or to their competitions, that they had an area to do their homework. So this is great for a laptop. You do have your Firefly here that you can control everything. There is Starlink on the roof, so you have internet everywhere you go all the time. But this is a very comfortable seating area, even if you did have to drive long distances, with the leg lifts, with the desk in there, the cup holders. These seats also could have massaging features on them, heated and massaging, depending on what your preference was. And then back here, you have a couch. So the couch has 3 seat belts. So 1, 2, 3, and then you have the other seat belts there. So there are 9 seat belts in this van, in this conversion van. That would be perfect for me because that's about how deep we travel as a family. You know, we have 4 kids and me and my wife, and then they each bring a friend. So if they each bring a friend, that is 8 kids, and me and my wife, that's 10. I bet you I can fit 4 people on this seat here. We've definitely done it before. You know, I really like how you can see out of these with the perforated wrap, and then you do have your privacy here for when you're, you know, resting and when it's bright, when it's nighttime. But you know, this is also fully customizable as well. There's a great sound system in here. So they do an Alpine speakers everywhere. There's a subwoofer under the seat, and then you can control that from Bluetooth. You also have everything can be controlled on your phone through the the Firefly system. So if you did want to control it, the TV, so there's a big TV right over the driver's head. That is a 32-inch TV, and that has Apple TV, it has Netflix, it has Amazon. So you can be watching TV, you can be doing presentations, you can even be coaching. So if you are a coach and you do have your players here and you're maybe sitting in one of these seats here, you can have plays on there and you can be controlling it. You can have the huddle app on and you can be going over plays, going over film while you guys are driving. So lots of options. Like I said, you know, all my kids play sports. We're a very big sport family. So this would have been great. All growing up, they did have it while they were a little older, so it was good. I remember taking all of my son and all of his teammates to a basketball tournament, and we just filled this with the whole team. It was great. So here's your Starlink. You do have your modem, your Starlink. You do have some storage here. There are 3 storage compartments like that, and there is some storage under the seat in the back, and there's a big storage compartment back there. And so the back is super luxurious and fully custom. The front of this is a very comfortable Mercedes Sprinter that has all of the comforts and all of the luxuries that you're used to driving your car. So if you are going on a long trip and you're the one stuck driving like I typically am, this is not an uncomfortable drive at all. So you have a digital rearview mirror, you have a 10-inch nav screen with the Mercedes navigation, you have adaptive cruise, you got power door settings here. You do have a Firefly setup here that you can control the lights, you can control the air conditioner, the TV, you can control everything in the back right up here on the front. You also have heated seats and power seats, push button start with the key here. You have it in your pocket. You can get in and get out of the RV. You can also push this to start it. So everything that Mercedes gives you luxury up front you have, as well as everything Midwest gives you there. So if you're interested in ordering one of these, we can make it as custom as you need, depending on, is it for a sports team? Is it for tennis, golf, basketball, baseball, whatever it is you're doing, or is it just for your family? This is the Athletic Series. We can go through and customize the wheels, the suspension, the colors, all of it. But I think this is a very versatile floor plan that I think fits a lot. It checks a lot of boxes for my family, and it checks a lot of boxes for a lot of people that are looking for something that's a little bigger than an Escalade, that's going to be a little more comfortable for longer trips. And it's not much more expensive. This is going to be about the same price as your high-end Escalade is going to be, or your high-end Denali or something. So if this is something you were interested in, we would love to help you. We are making these all the time for lots of different uses, for schools, for high schools, for private families, whatever it is. But, you know, I think that if you are in the market for something for your family, something for your sports team, this Midwest Automotive Athletic Series could possibly be the perfect van for you. So give us a call, let us know. We can custom build it for you, and then we can deliver it for free to you anywhere in the country. I know this is not a typical Class B RV that I do a video on, but I think a lot of people are looking for something like this. So hopefully we can help you out. Thank you for watching this video.